Welcome back to Charting with Dyl, and I am your host Dyl, and this is a Wednesday morning because I got super busy Tuesday and I just couldn't find time to edit this, but thank you for waiting an extra day because last weekend we saw 4 new films open while Terminator Dark Fate claimed the top spot with $29 million. While that's good enough for first, the final numbers came in nearly $10 million behind projections when the weekend started. Dark Fate is the 6th film in the Terminator franchise, which kicked off in 1984 with Terminator. Looking at the Terminator franchise opening weekends, Dark Fate finds itself in 4th, barely edging out the 5th film, Terminator Genisys, with $27 million. Topping the all-time Terminator openings is Terminator Rise of the Machines. The 3rd film in franchise history opened at $44 million back in 2003. The lone Terminator film, not to include the franchise star Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator Salvation, racked up $42.5 million. Then in 3rd was Terminator Judgment Day, earning $31.7 million. However, the majority of these films, adjusted for inflation, would blow Dark Fate out of the water because they came out long ago, and the first Terminator movie only made about $4 million on opening weekend, but it did come out in the 80s, so that today would have been a massive opening. But Dark Fate earned a B+ cinema score, which is on par with franchise average, as only Judgment Day scored differently, earning an A+. Joker holds in second, adding another $13.5 million to his domestic total. Having already become the top worldwide R-rated grossing film in history, The Clown Prince of Crime is looking to top the domestic list. The film currently sits 6th, trailing Passion of the Christ, Deadpool, American Sniper, It, and only $24 million behind Deadpool 2 to enter the top 5. However, Deadpool 2 includes a re-release to its totals with last December's Once Upon a Deadpool. As mentioned, even with a disappointing opening, Dark Fate tops the domestic top 5, earning $29 million. Joker saw another great hold in second place with $13.5 million. The film dropped only 29.9% in its 5th week of release. Dropping off the top spot all the way down to 3rd is Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. The Mistress of Evil finally passes the first week totals of its predecessor, Maleficent, dropping 32.4% and racking up $13 million. This weekend's biggest gainer was a new film, Harriet. Harriet came into the weekend with projections of just maybe hitting 8 but high 7 millions, but ran away with $11.6 million. The film has had great word of mouth, garnering that coveted A+ cinema score. And rounding up the top 5 in the film's 4th week of release is The Addams Family. The creepy and spooky family continues to have great week-to-week holds, this week dropping only 30.9% to earn $8.2 million. Outside the top 5, another new film that opened this weekend in 10th, setting an all-time record, just not a record to boast about. Arctic Dogs opened in 2,800 theaters and only earned $2.9 million for the weekend. That's the 8th worst opening weekend all time for a film that opened in at least 2,000 theaters. The worst all time was 2017's Friend Request, which earned just $2 million in 2,500 theaters. In the 10th weekend of the fall box office season, Joker continues to reign on top, adding even more to his domestic total. In 5 weeks, the clown has made $299.1 million. It Chapter 2 continues to trail Joker in second, having earned $211.2 million in 9 weeks, nearing the end of its domestic run. Hustler sits in third with $104.3 million, while Downton Abbey trails just behind, sitting at $94.4 million. The TV show adaptation has a chance to cross the $100 million mark, but may falter just short. Up to 5th is The Mistress of Evil, racking up $85.2 million in 3 weeks of release. After a disappointing opening, the film has held great week to week. And another film that's had good week to week holds is The Addams Family. It spent 1 week in the top 5, but now sits comfortably in 6th with $85 million to its name. And in 7th is Zombieland Double Tap, which emerged pumping $59.3 million, edging out the animated Abominable, which has earned $58.4 million in 8th. Down to 9th is Ad Astra, with a total of $49.6 million nearing the end of its journey after 7 weeks, and re-entering the top 10 is Gemini Man. The Will Smith starring film is up to $46.8 million after 4 weeks, knocking Rambo Last Blood off of the list. The Sylvester Stallone starring film spent 6 weeks in the top 10 and has earned $44.6 million after 7 weeks. Next weekend keeps the trend going as another busy one. 5 new films open wide, the first being the Ewan McGregor starring The Shining sequel, Dr. Sleep. It's projected to open on top, while the World War II action drama Midway, the romantic comedy Last Christmas, the Nickelodeon family comedy Playing with Fire, and the Chinese film Better Days all look to compete for audiences. Check back next week to see if Dr. Sleep can shine and rise to the top of the domestic charts, or if any of the other 4 new releases can pull a Harriet and run super high over projections and possibly steal the top spot. Follow me for updates on Twitter at @the_life with Dylan and Facebook Charting with Dyl. Until next time, this is Dyl signing off.